champ Daniel Cormier details injuries following UFC 220, targets summer return. With only 14 months remaining in his professional career, UFC light heavyweight champion Daniel Cormier doesn't want to waste time. Although Cormier suffered ligament damage to his wrist and a minor thumb fracture during his title defense at UFC 220, he'd like to forego surgery and heal naturally before returning to the octagon this summer. "I don't like to do surgery, so I'm going to try to put off the surgery. And we'll see in a couple weeks." Cormier, 20-1 MMA, 9-1 UFC, today told MMAjunkie after his TKO of Volkan Oezdemir, 15-2 MMA, 3-1 UFC, this past Saturday at TD Garden in Boston. "If it's starting to heal, I'm not going to do the surgery. I'm going to do platelet-rich plasma therapy again." UFC champ Daniel Cormier insists he'll retire in March 2019. Cormier previously has undergone PRP therapy on his hip and knee. Injuries have forced him to withdraw from title fights at UFC 197 and UFC 206. This past Saturday's fight with Oezdemir made it 3 fights in 9 months for the champ, who lost the belt this past July when he was knocked out by Jon Jones. Cormier was then reinstated after Jones failed a drug test for the second time. It's been a punishing schedule, but Cormier doesn't want to take too much time off, especially now that he's publicly stated he'll retire in March 2019 after he turns 40. "The perfect scenario," he said, "is to be healed and ready to train within 6 to 8 weeks. Then he'll undergo a 2-month training camp for his next fight." UFC champ Daniel Cormier is past Jon Jones. "I've just been dragged down by this guy constantly. A more realistic time frame for another fight would be in the summer," he said. "Maybe July International Fight Week, somewhere in that time frame. That would give me time to rest and recover from the fight. Just a long, hard year, and I'm going to have time for my injuries to heal. That would give me time to fight again maybe at the end of the year." Currently, the UFC's pay-per-view schedule on International Fight Week consists of UFC 226, which takes place July 7th at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. The weekend is one of the year's biggest event weeks. "If I could fight at the end of the year, and maybe sneak another one in February, I could get 3 more in before I'm done," Cormier said.